And good morning. Welcome back to Antioch Ice Center here in Antioch, Tennessee for Game 3 of pool play versus the Machine Black versus the 2014 Bearcat Hockey Club coming from Rochester, New York. And happy Father's Day to everybody out there. June 21st, longest day of the year. Father's Day. The days now get longer after today, so summer is pretty much over at this point. Sorry, hate to break it to you, but that is the case. That's what I say anyways. But anyways, again, happy Father's Day. Good morning. Happy Sunday morning to everybody. The boys have a job at hand here to go 3-0 in pool play and secure that first seed going into tonight's championship game. Looks like I've got a little fuzz here on the lens. There, maybe that's a little bit better. Hold on, let me move my stuff. All right, so 2 convincing wins to start the tournament. 12-0 and 10-2 last night. So the scouting report on this Bearcats team is that we should probably have a pretty easy time with them here this morning. So we shall see. That's why we play the game. All the boys last night had a late night, went home, went back to the hotel, had some food, got to bed, probably later than they should have. And now they're back here again bright and early this morning. Never a good draw on tournaments when you have an 8 o'clock game or an 8:20 game as it is this morning, and then another 5 o'clock, 5:20 game this afternoon. So it's going to be a long slog here during the midday to keep these guys entertained. I don't know what the plan is at this point, but I'm sure there will be plenty of people there to figure it out and keep these guys occupied. So we are off and running here for our second game down in Antioch at the Ford Ice Center. A little cooler in here this morning than it was yesterday, obviously. Early after the night versus all day heating yesterday. So these guys just need to come away here with a victory to secure that first place seed going into tonight. So let's see how we do. Here, I'm trying to get all adjusted here. Something doesn't seem right here. Sorry. Underway, Goodman bringing it all the way up into the Bearcat zone. Now down over on the far corner. Rink back to Goodman. Goodman now back to the point to Patton. Patton now slings one in there off the skates of a Bearcat player. Now he just rifles one in there from the side. And the Bearcats are able to clear it back out. Into the machine zone. I'm trying a couple new microphone setups here, trying to get better sound. So we'll see how this one goes today. Now Crew Carter dishes it up into the Bearcat zone. Puck now back over on the near side. Tucker Johnson chips after it, now down into the near side corner. Bearcat player picks it up, slings it over far side, back over to the far side half wall. Patton now from the point, slings it in. He's got Johnson wide open back door. He can't connect on it. And Bearcats now move back up ice again. Johnson with a little bit of a hook as the Bearcats regroup back into their zone. Now bring it up through center ice. And Crew Carter, hailing from Mason City, also drove down. They're 2 hours closer. Another long drive, so that's a 12-hour drive if it took the Bassovs 14 hours. So now Machine just keep popping it back up. Now Colton Thode over to Fenstead. Fenstead over to Trojanovsky. Got Tommy Tough Knuckles yesterday, player of the game for Machine yesterday afternoon. Now Fenstead again high in the slot, gets it whacked away. And Vingy now back over to Fenstead, center ice. Fenstead just drops it in. Machine get a couple players change off ice. As Machine have to regroup again. Not the most organized here earlier this morning. Now Goodman back in his own zone, chips it over to Miles. Miles at the blue line, now tries to bring it back up again. Rink now brings it in, goes to the center, he loses it. And Miles there, chipping after it. Shot deflected off a bunch of sticks. Now Rink over on the far side corner. Back over to Miles. Miles slings it all the way back out to the point. Winter slaps at it, deflected over high over the top of the boards. And now Goodman and Rink work behind the net. Now back up to Winter again. Winter, puck goes off him. He lays himself out, keeping it alive. Now back to Winter again. Over to Toivo. Toivo fires a shot over the top of the net. Now back to Winter again. Winter pinches, half wall. Now back to Goodman. Back out to the point. Stark at the point, gets it poked away. And Winter picks it up. Now brings it back up ice. 1-on-4, Winter also poked away. Now Goodman looking for a shot and a save from Bassov. Goodman to Bassov. And the goaltender from Rochester Bearcats, Bearcat Hockey Club, there with the save. Big kid in net. He's 2 times the size of Hunter at least. So again, 12-minute periods. So these things go by fast. We're halfway through 6:23. Machine still looking for their first goal. And so are the Bearcats. You know, these teams just kind of feel each other out after a while. It happened yesterday, too. Now Patton back up to the slot again. Johnson tried to fire one in there. And now Bearcats move back up ice. And Patton able to poke it loose. But Bearcats recover. Now coming in through the slot shot, Hunter. And he quickly falls on it with 5:59 left in the first. Now off the face-off, puck over on the near side. Alexi now slings it over to Patton. Patton now up the ice to Johnson. Johnson across blue line, over in front of the Bearcats bench, now down to the far side corner. Now Johnson again buys some time. Back over, far side corner again. He tries to drop it back off to Pavel. Pavel wasn't looking for it. Now Bearcat's slinging around to the near side. Stark able to pick it up and hold it for Machine. Machine boys not playing the strongest here so far early in the game. Now Johnson again, slap at it, and another save by the big goaltender from Rochester. Now back over to Pavel. Pavel tries to take it center in the slot, and Bearcats again are able to clear it out as Tyler Vingy picks it up for Machine and dumps it up through center ice. Now Fenstead trying to go through everybody. Loses it, but Colton Thode there picks it up over on the near side. Thode now fights for it behind the Bearcats net. And Fenstead also. Nobody able to get any rhythm going here at all. Now Trojanovsky back to Fenstead again. Good defense by Bearcats. Bearcats pause. Top shot, circ from the dot. And off of Hillman's stick. Now cross-ice pass. Over to Colton again. Colton now, toe drag, fans on the toe drag. Puck still loose, makes its way towards the net. Fenstead curls back around. We get some pushing and shoving. And it looks like that may be... Is that going to be a penalty on the Bearcats? I don't know. It is not. Now back to Winter. Winter, little nice toe drag, backhands back over to Fenstead. Fenstead now shot and a score. Was it a score? No. Save by the Bearcat goalie. Back to Winter again. Winter fires a shot in there. And another stick save by the goaltender from Rochester. And now they clear it back out up ice as Winter goes and chases it. And sends it up to Charlie. Now Charlie looking for Goodman. Goodman couldn't hold on to it. Now Winter. Back over to Miles. Miles can't connect. And he gets it poked away. Now Rink lobs one over. Back to Goodman. Shot again by Goodman. I'm sorry, that was Miles sending the... So I don't have my glasses. I left them at home, so I'm struggling here. You know what, I left last Monday morning for a work trip. Rink fires a shot in there wide right. And I haven't had my glasses for like 6 days, and I'm struggling here. Now Rink again pauses, sends one loose, knocks the stick out of guy's hand, and he gets just pushed over in the near side corner. Now Rochester pierces the Machine defense. Now they come back in again looking for an open shot, and the puck careens behind the Machine goal net. Now Goodman. Got some speed, takes it far. Backhands it, gets a shot off, and unable to deliver. Now Vingy again sends one off the pads of the Bearcat goalie. Vingy again fires one in there. Another shot and another save. With a minute 50 on the game clock, still tied up, knotted up at 0-0. Both teams looking for their first. Now puck comes near side. Alexei Basov chases for it. Down, tries to center it back out again, right off the side of the net. Now Basov again, back over. Brother picks it up from behind the end zone, or behind the goal line. Tucker Johnson there tries to get a shot off again. Goalie here from Bearcats playing excellent. Puck now back out to Vingy again. Vingy sends a shot on and another save from the point. 54 seconds left in the first period. Still 0-0. As Machine changes out a couple players. Stark over to Vingy. Vingy back over to Stark again. Stark can't connect with it. Now back over to Fenstead. Fenstead tries to sauce one through a Bearcat player. Bearcats pick it up in center ice. Now Fenstead again regains control. And he fires one in as he goes down off the knee of one of the Bearcat players. 21 seconds on the clock in the first period. Bearcats fire one in there. Shot, glove save. Hunter Hillman, 12.2 on the game clock. Fenstead off to the races. 10 seconds left. 7 seconds. He's got time. Fenstead shot and a save. Shot again by Hunter or by Colton. And that'll do it. 2 quick shots to end the first. And the Bearcat fans are liking what they see as they're aware of the scores here for the first 2 games. And I feel like they feel they've come away with a victory here in the first period. All right, so the gentlemen here just need to settle it down, start moving the puck efficiently like they were doing yesterday, and winning the races. They are not right now. And they need to work a little bit smarter to get it by this goalie. Now, I do notice they have 2 goalies over on their bench, so I don't know if they split them up, split them out, or if one guy's going to play the whole game. All right, so second period, another 12 on the clock. The boys in black now going to move right to left. They got Goodman, Leonard, and Rink starting second period. Puck back out to the center. Patton fights for it. Now Bearcats again on the march into the Machine zone. Patton now picks it up over on the near side, sends it back up ice to Miles. Miles and Goodman streak after. A puck trickles in. A little stick deflection by a goaltender. Now back out to the point. Shot Winter fans. And now Rink picks it up. Pass from Patton. Rink now gets it poked away. Can't hold on to the puck. Leonard over there backhands it. Tries to get it back into the zone. Holds it from an offside. As Machine clear the ice and get a couple new players on. Alexei back over to Winter again. Winter from the dot, backhanded, looking for Johnson. He didn't have his stick on the ice. And again, Alexei now over on the far side, slings it back around, and Johnson picks it up on the near side corner. Now he curls back around, slings it back over to Basov. Basov again gets in there. Now Alexi. Now the puck comes back out to center. Still looking for the first goal of the game. As Vingy picks it up back at center ice, now he regroups. And we're going to get an offside on a shift change. With 9:55 left. Fenstead now off the faceoff. Fires one in there, wide right. Now Trojanovsky holds it. Now he curls to the slot, firing one off again. He had a couple snipes yesterday. That one goes a little off direction. Now back again in front. Oh, there it is, shot. And Trojanovsky can't connect. Now back to Fenstead again. Fenstead fires shot, score. Trojanovsky to Fenstead, the Wyzetta connection. Hits again at 9:26 in the first to put Machine up by the first goal. And now they can relax a little bit. Usually the first one, getting that monkey off your back. Now they can now get into action. Bearcats try to fire one through Winter's knees. And he just stands up there. Now Winter streaks up the ice. He's got Trojanovsky to his left. Back again. Trojanovsky can't connect. And now back over. Winter drops it back over to Trojanovsky on the far side. Now Thode over on the in front of his own bench works it. Fenstead peels away with it. Puck back out to center ice. Machine regroup. Back over to Tristan. Tristan now over on the near side. Dot takes it down low behind the Bearcat net. Keeps his control. Turns around, fires through about 3 Bearcats. And the Bearcats send it down ice. Where Stark picks it up, circles behind his own net. Looking for Miles. Miles a little surprised by that pass, and now that comes back up ice again, and we're going to get an offside on the Bearcats with 8:17. Oh, we're going to get a penalty. I'm sorry, I didn't see the penalty here. So penalty on Bearcats, so it's going to be Machine's first power play with 8:16 left. Bearcats now 2-on-1 as they aren't able to control that. Now Rink from behind his own net, bringing it back up ice again. Move the puck. Don't just skate it. Now Goodman gets pinched into the boards over on the far side. Rink now tries to lend some support down behind the net. Now Goodman wraps around to the slot, a little fake, and everybody goes down. Stark tries to hold on to it. He loses it, and now it's 1-on-1. Winter. Good poke check by Winter. Puck still finds his way into Hillman's pads, and he just pushes it away. And now Winter looking for some options. He's not afraid to take it by himself. As Machine just kind of slapping the puck around here in this game. No real coordination going on. As there's a lot of individualism going on right now. If you remember yesterday, we had some tremendous passes by all of them. We're not quite seeing that here today. So now Goodman, Daniel going to the box. And so Machine now will go on their first penalty kill at 7:13, up by 1. Now Pavel works it up along the near side boards. Puck gets poked back. Now Tucker Johnson back in deep in his own zone. Play and catch with Crew Carter. Now Johnson just rips one up ice. No icing when they're on penalties. Now Bassoff picks it up, circles back around, sends it on in the direction of the net. And again, another big Bearcat guy picked it up. And he intercepts that shot. 18 seconds on the penalty kill. Patton with the interception. Now he sends it down ice. And that'll do it. Machine will come back to full strength again with 6:13 left in the second. Alexei back over to Fenstead. Fenstead crashes the net. And Bassoff tries to send it in. And it's covered by the big guy. Nash able to hold it, drops it back down low. Colton Thode picks it up below the goal line. Now Fenstead circles back in again. He's trying to push it out, trying to find in the slot. He can't. Now Bearcats bringing it back up ice. And they dump it behind Hunter. I don't know if that was actually a shot or not. Now Patton takes it all the way up. And he loses it. Now Tyler Vingy slaps it away. And the Bearcats try to drop it back down to the machine zone. Trojanovsky takes it wide. Nobody there. Puts it through the slot. He was looking for Colton. Colton was about 2 cities away at that point. Miles from behind his own net now turns course. Back over to Vingy. Now Vingy looking up ice. He was looking for Rink. Good bounce off. Now Winter through everybody. Again, defensemen playing all the positions today. Now Bearcats get through the defense. Shot, score. As the machine D out of position gives an opportunity to the Bearcats, and they take advantage of that. So now we've got a tied up game, and our boys need to start playing like they know how to play here. Otherwise, they're going to come away disappointed here this morning. 3:48 left in the first. Now Pavel Bassoff picks it up over on the far side. Brother Alexei holds it. Now Alexei from behind the net. Curling to the center. Backhand shot. Score. Tucker Johnson. Pass off to Johnson on the back door, and the machine go back up by 1. Hey, Teamwork makes the dream work. That's what they say. That was teamwork there, and look at what happened. Start working together and good things happen. Work alone and you're going to lose. Stark now regroups back to Carter. Carter now dumped in. Takes a weird ricochet off the boards, and now Bearcat's able to sling it around to the far side. Stark able to hold it. Thode goes down, and Bearcats move it back up ice again. Now Fenstead already with one goal tonight. Circles it back, looking for Thode again. Coming in from the right, they can't connect. Now Patton fires one in there right through the body of a Bearcat player. Patton again slaps it off, and we got everybody going up. High stick. And we'll reset down in the machine zone with 2:10 on the game clock. Machine lead by 1. Winter sends it all the way up in Charlie's direction. And we're going to get an ice as they were going for the out route. I remember one game we were playing in one tournament we were playing in Duluth a couple years ago. We were playing the South Dakota Selects team, and they weren't playing very well, and so the coach made them do sprints between periods. Maybe that's what Max needs to do too. Shot by Miles through the slot center, and he can't connect. Now Rink picks it up from behind his own net, drops it back off again. And Goodman sends it back out to the point. Shot. Winter fires one in there. He drives all the way in. Puck scrambled in front. And it pops out over on the near side as the Bearcats send it back out to the neutral ice. 1:15 on the clock. Winter now. Moving all the way up again. And he fires one off net. Now Johnson covering for Winter. And drops it down low again. Now Johnson curls to the center. Shot. With 48 seconds left. Save again by the Bearcats. Now Johnson looking around over on the near side. Over to Bassoff. Bassoff now loses it back to Winter again from the top. And he slices one in there, but it gets blocked by a Bearcat again. .21 on the clock. Patton picks it up from behind his own net. Now Patton streaking up. That's going to be a penalty for a trip with 9.4 on the clock. So Machine will have a 1-minute power play here, ending the second period and starting out the third, leading by 1. Eight seconds left. Trojanovsky fires one in from the side, 1-0. That'll do it. End of 2, where Machine clinging to a one-shot lead, doing everything they can, in my opinion, to figure out how to give this one up. It was really big. Yeah. Are we going to see the other goalie? I don't know. All right. We're waiting. Bearcats doing the final adjustment. Looks like we're going to have this goalie in the whole game for the Bearcats. All right. Crew Stewart circles back. Boys need to play hard and work together like they did yesterday. Trojanovsky back to Fenstead. Shot by Colton. And another save. This goalie from the Bearcats playing excellent today. We just can't find anything. And again, Bearcats killing the penalty here with 22 seconds left on the machine power play. Hunter picks it up. Crew pulls it back. Now looking back up ice again. Finds Fenstead at the blue line. 11 seconds on the power play. Now looking out center again. Tristan maintains momentum. First shot in there, shot. And a score as Trojanovsky just kind of played a rope-a-dope. Lulled everyone to sleep. And then he decided to let one loose and extends Machine's lead to 2 early in the second or third on the power play. Now Goodman off to the races. Looking back over to Miles. Miles puts a shot and another save by the big guy from the Bearcats. Now Goodman again over on the far side. Tries to send it out to Patton. Patton can't hold it. Now Stark off to the races, trying to hold it. Good hustle by Toivo. Now Bearcats enter the slot. They lose it. Rink picked it back up. Back over to Goodman again. Goodman back up ice. He's got 1-2 guy. He's beat everybody. Shot center mass and drops down. Big guy pounces on it like a Bearcat should for another save. And we'll redo it down low in the Bearcat zone. Stark back over to Patton. Patton now over to Goodman. Goodman sends one into the direction of the net. Now puck back out over on the near side or far side half wall. Patton going through everybody, looking for Rink. Rink can't connect. Pass a little bit off. And now Rink curls back around again, looking for Miles. Miles gets bumped in the back. Goodman backhands it again. Now Rink over to the far side, pins it back over to Patton. Patton now over to Goodman. Goodman from behind the net, out front again. Rink can't get a hold of it. Now he does. Rink now sends it back in again, and it goes. Oops, I'm not even filming that. I'm just filming white space here. Nonetheless, nothing happened. Goalie save, 9:54 in the third. Now back to Winter at the point. Winter backhand tries to go through the slot. And now Alexi back over, sends it in front again. And Bearcats able to move it back out. Fingy back up to Johnson. Johnson tries to move over on the other side. Send the puck between the player and the boards. And now here it comes over on the near side. Tyler there again, holds it. .8:57 on the clock. Now back out in front again. Johnson gets it all wrapped up. And a flip shot from Alexei, and right into the breadbasket of the big goaltender from the Bearcats. Back out to Crew. Nice block by the Bearcats. Now Crew again tries to drop it in. And a couple machine players go down. Bearcats now move it back up ice. Colton now. Over to the near side. Sends it backhanded through the slot. Trojanovsky there picks it up. He's got Colton there sitting right in front of the net. Back to Fenstead. Fenstead shot. Score. That's 2 for Nash. Wait a second. No, they didn't call it. Why did they pull it back? I don't know. So that goal pulled off the board. So Fenstead, unfortunately, no 2 goals for you, sir. Sorry, here I'm trying to level the camera here a little bit. Now Crew, off the face-off, fires one in there. Now Rink backhands it back out to the center again. Open someone is there. Now Goldman wraps back around again, sends it right in front of the net. And another save. With 7:44 to go on this one. Now Miles works it from behind the net. Puts it out front, nobody there. Now Bearcats back on the march again. Stewart sends a guy into the boards. That could have been a dangerous move there. Now Rink can't connect on a pass. Drops it back again. As Stark now picks it up from behind his own net. Now he chips it up to nobody. As we get an offside. On the Bearcats. Whoa, Hunter. Passed it right out back to a Bearcat in the slot. Hunter would have gotten an assist on that one, I think. Should that shot have gone in? Now Winter playing down behind the net. Back to the point again. Shot wide. And Patton, slap shot, breaks his stick. That's a $250 bill for the Pattons here coming up. As they'll need to purchase another stick. Now Bassoff, Pavel behind the net, curling back around again, fans on it. Don't worry about it, it didn't go too far, he picks it back up again. Now over to Tucker Johnson, 5:45 on the clock. And Johnson, nice little shove into the boards. As now Winter picks it up again from Minnetonka. Lone Soldier fires one in there, shot off the glove of the Bearcat goaltender. Now Tristan playing around on the blue line, no offside there. That's a dangerous move. Bearcats pop it away again. They take it over the near side. As now puck comes back out again. Stewart up to Fenstead. Let's see if he can get it back again. Fenstead curls around. Colton stops. Back over to Trojanovsky. Turns a shot. Fired over the top. Deflected. Now back to Cruz Stewart. Over on the near side half wall. Now down to the corner through the dot. Trojanovsky again. Doing some swizzles. A little ice dancing from behind the net. Tries to center it back out. 9.8. Tristan on the ice dancing. 2.5 on hockey. That's my score there. Now Stark over on the far side chops it up. Now Fenstead got some room. He curls back around again. Trojanovsky sitting high in the slot. Back over to the front. Can't connect with it. Rink comes on net ice. Now he goes through the stick of a Bearcat player as they move back up through central ice. Center ice, central ice. I don't know. Boy, I am all out of whack on my level here. Like I keep trying to fix it, it keeps getting worse. Now puck over to Rink. Rink now backhands it to Goodman. Goodman fires a shot in there. Score! Rink to Goodman. Nice backhand pass by Charlie. Goodman picks it up on his forearm, and he just sends one in there. And now, Machine with 3:33 left extend their lead to 3. And here comes Daniel again. Daniel around everybody. Shot again. And a stick save and a cover. All right, the boys are playing with a little bit more hustle now, working the cobwebs out. It's been a long weekend already. We got an equipment issue. Working on goalie's helmet. We might have to send goalie number 2 in.